Hello. Okay, I'm in the middle of all my Christmas knitting. I am going knitting crazy. I have so many works in progress, and I've been wanting to make a vlog or like a podcast actually. I've been wanting to make a podcast, but I didn't want to start when I'm working on Christmas presents because I didn't want the people who are getting the Christmas presents to see the video. So I'm gonna make a vlog, and this is gonna be me making my Christmas presents. Hi, popping in from the future. I realized when editing this video that I never said what I was working on. So before we jump into the chaos that is this giant vlog, I am going to be attempting to make 10 Christmas presents. So I'll be making a cardigan for my Nana, a Maggie cardigan for my Nana, a Northland sweater for my grandpa, a Decathlon socks for my mom, an Amelia hat for my dad, a sausage dog scarf for my sister, a Sophie scarf for my other sister, a crocheted toothless dragon for that Sophie scarf sister, 2 dog sweaters, and a pair of Decathlon socks for my partner. I also get sidetracked and end up casting on a beanie number 6 and a pair of Decathlon socks for myself. So I will put all the pattern information and yarn information in the the description below. Anyway, just enjoy the video and I will see you at the end. Let's talk about what I'm wearing. Wait, first I gotta tell you guys to get cozy. I'm so sorry. I was so excited about what I'm wearing that I forgot to tell you guys to get cozy. So get cozy. If you're working on something, let me know what you're working on. I actually do want to know that, especially if you're working on Christmas presents. Let me know if you're working on Christmas presents and how you're feeling about the whole thing. Grab a little beverage to drink. I am drinking water, and now I want some. Yum. Okay. So this is my Sophie scarf, and this is a Sophie scarf. It's by Petite Knit. It is a DK weight scarf. I made the size large, and I don't remember what this yarn is because I made this last year, and it was actually yarn that I bought to make my friend a dog sweater. And I had leftovers, and I still have leftovers. But anyway, I really love it. So let's talk about my finished objects. I have 2. One of them is actually blocking, so you can't see it. Okay, I'm just gonna show it to you. Why not? There it is. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. You're gonna get a sneak peek of all the other things and my laundry. So it's really cute. I know it's double Sunday, and I got it in the Petite Knit matcha color because I know that in her photo, her inspo photo there, I just became obsessed with that inspo photo. So beautiful. Inspo photo. It's literally the photo of the design. The original color she picked for this, I loved. I love this. And I knew that that was cashmere, but I figured like her other color, that her Petite Knit version in the Double Sunday, which is her other recommended yarn, like I was like, I bet that that's going to be like the cheaper version of the cashmere one. And it kind of is. I mean, it's still expensive, but like it's not cashmere. Anyway, when I first got it, I was like, I said some mean things about the color. I have to be honest. I was rude. I was sour on it. But the more I knit with it, and now that I'm looking at it, and now that I put it on my body, I love it. I love it. I think it's great. It's really fun yarn. It's soft. It was easy to work with. It didn't split. If it did, it didn't split that much. Like I'm sure it did a little bit. I always split when I knit. I split when I knit. Knitting and splitting. Okay. Buttons. I have to put buttons on. So it's still drying. It's been drying for a long time actually. But it's just the button band parts that are the ribbing parts or whatever. There is a really cute button store in Chicago, and it's called Sotash Embellishments. It's on Lincoln, and these are my buttons that I'm choosing. Now I went in with the intention of getting a matching green, but that's a really hard green to match. However, you really can't tell in this lighting. This beautiful it's from France vegetable ivory. She told me that, she showed me actually, she had the nut thing that this gets, the pit it's like carved out of a pit, and she showed it to me and I was like, gorgeous. I wish I remembered. I'll look it up. Maybe I'll look it up. Anyway, it kind of almost looks like camo, which is perfect because it kind of pulls out the army green tone, because I don't want to say what I said it looked like, because I really do love the yarn and I don't want to be sour on it now. I thought it looked like baby poop. I was just like, and I don't even know what that looks like, but like that's what I imagine baby poop looking like. I'm sorry, but I really do like it and I'm gonna wear it. And I don't think it looks like that anymore. And I'm sorry, especially with these buttons, it's gonna not look like that. It's gonna look swampy. It's gonna look Shrekky. It's gonna like look like peas. Like it's, anyway, I'm really excited about these buttons. I'm excited for the army green little sweater vest thing. Okay, I have so much I have to talk about, guys. What the heck? I really should have made an agenda. I tried, but it's not even in order. Oh, geez. Okay. The Decathlon socks. I've worn these so much. I literally am obsessed with these. I wear them all the time. Well, I don't wear them all the time. I've worn them like 5 times since making them. I really honestly think I've worn them 5 times, maybe 6. I've definitely slept in them and I haven't worn them since I slept in them because I was like, they got so saggy, but in a really good way, in a really nice, warm, cozy, squidget. Listen, I'm not interested in a vanilla sock. I've tried it. I've tried it and actually, have I tried it? No, I don't think I've tried it. I think I've actually just been so like, I know I don't want it. And I think it's because like, just stitch-wise I want to buy fun yarn for like socks. Because it's like, that's fun, right? It's a sock. Anyway, I'm shaking things, but like, I love the way this sort of variegated yarn looks. It's a broken rib. It's like you do rib stitch, garter, rib, garter. Anyway, Decathlon sock, highly recommend. Look at how gorgeous this yarn looks with this like pattern. I'm not saying that this part isn't gorgeous. It is. It looks like a beautiful dinosaur. It looks great. I do love this. I really do. But this texture for me is not as enticing as this. I'm like, put it on my foot. Put this on this. I'm like, on top. It's a sock. This, I'm like, oh my God. I'm in a lodge. I'm in a cabin. It's winter. It's so squishy. And still smells fine, so it doesn't smell bad at all. Wool is magic. It's I might cut out the part where I smell my dirty stuff. It doesn't smell dirty though. If you could smell it, you would be like, it doesn't. They just look worn and I've never washed and blocked them. So anyway, highly recommend that pattern. Now let's go into my whips. So I'm gonna start with my most finished whip. I'm gonna go downwards. This is my first time, well, technically my second time because I made the vest, but making a cardigan. Look at how cute. It's amazing. It's literally so cute. I did a really good job. And so the part that I won't show you because it's over there, but in the vest, like the vest was my first time picking up the shoulders like this. And it makes these, you see these even lines in one of the shoulders on the vest. It's like a half a stitch thinner because I accidentally picked up in the wrong area of the stitch. But it was my first time doing it. So, and it's for a vest and it's on the back. No one's gonna notice except for me. Look at this. Ah, gorgeous. Anyway, so soft. I just need to add the buttons. And, oh, I love this shape. It's so cute. Let me show you, one second. Let me show you the buttons. I got the buttons, same place. Okay. Ooh. Sneak peek. Preview for a project that's not in this video. Okay. Look at that. She said that this is fine Italian plastic. And I laughed so hard. I was like, I love this. I love this place. I love this button store. Iridescent. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's beautiful. It looks so good. Okay, I'm gonna put the other ones back and it's gonna look like this. Okay, my freaking finger. All right, just imagine it. Look at that. So, brother, such a good color match. just the right amount of sparkle. Like, look here, perfect. I'm telling you, I did not even think that it was possible to get something this perfect for this. Boom. So cute. She's gonna love it. I'm gonna love it. Really soft. Highly recommend this yarn combo. If you want to make something really nice for somebody or for yourself, that is really nice yarn, I gotta say. The next thing I made is for my grandpa, and I made it in Drops something because I had to buy so much of it. Anyway, this is the Northland sweater by Petite Knit. Bye-bye, Petite Knit. I've made more things too from other designers. Not that it matters, but Petite Knit, so cute. Northland sweater. I finished the sleeve. And I did that tonight. I did the bind off tonight. Woo! And it's looking good. The next project that I'm working on is called the Amelia hat. And I don't know who it's by. I'll put it here. And it's this really fun sort of like faux fur, like outdoor classic, like winter hat. You know, like I'm just like, when I picture like winter in like a painting, someone's wearing that hat, right? My dad needs that hat. He is the only person in my family who consistently wears the thing I made him. And it's like a hat that I made in really bulky yarn that definitely has mistakes, and he deserves a better hat, okay? So you knit in the super bulky faux fur. I'll put the stuff I'm doing here. You knit in this, so cute, it's huge, but I kind of have a small head. And then this goes over, and I'm gonna like sew it, and this goes over. I'm like halfway through. You like bring the ears. I don't want to give away too much of how the pattern's constructed, but basically there's like snaps, and there's gonna be a front flap, and this is gonna be ears, and it's gonna be all like seamed. With a little front flap, do you see how cute this is? Which I just got so obsessed with how cute this was that I wanted to make myself a cute hat. So I am gonna make a beanie number 6. That's one of the things that's en route to me. The next thing I'm making is, oh my God, I almost forgot to talk about this. So before I started my dad's hat, my sister has a doxy, and I saw this pattern before I could knit, like before I really knew how to knit. And it was only in crochet at the time, and I was obsessed with it. And I was like, oh my God, my sister needs this, she needs this. So I'm making it. It's the doxy scarf. It's the sausage dog scarf. Look how cool this is. I think it's currently 70 centimeters, and I have to knit this rectangle. And then I think you have to make it to 150 or something, like, or whatever scarf length you want. And then you add the head part, but it's double knit and it's color work, and I've never done it, and there's lots of mistakes. And I don't know how you hide the knots. So I have to figure it out. I kind of messed up the edge. This has a lot of mistakes, but it's my first time making something like this, and it's gonna be so cute. And it's super wash. So I think it's gonna get evened out in the wash. And you get to roll it up like this. And I literally feel like the town crier, the town crier. Da, 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 da. Oh, that's a horrible way to look at it. Okay, that's the other side. I think this side looks the best. Anyway, the butt's so cute. The next thing I'm doing is for my sister, and it is the Fury Snuggler. It's like, it's toothless. It's toothless, and she sent it a while back, and she was like obsessed with the eyes. She's like, oh my God, this is so cute. Can you make it? And I was like, I don't know how to crochet. Like, Mom, you need to make it. My mom didn't make it. Oh no, where's the, y'all, I literally like don't, I'm like missing something for this. Anyway, I gotta find the other backing of the safety eye, but look how cute. I checked the website for this thing so many times, waiting for it to go back in stock. And then I bought them. And then I bought yarn, but honestly, I tried knitting it, crocheting it. I watched so many videos. I tried crocheting it, and the eyes didn't work. Oh God, the eyes didn't work. They like didn't, well, they worked, but they like, I couldn't get them through the fabric because you got to go through and then you like really pop them closed. So I got the recommended yarn, but now that like this is not the recommended eye size, but that's fine. So I'm going to, I have a lot of things I need to do, but I do believe that if I dedicate like a weekend to that, I could get it done. I can get a good portion of it done. But I also don't know. So I'm also gonna make my sister, a Sophie scarf. I'm gonna make her a Sophie scarf as like, because this is kind of like a funny little, she's gonna love it. I'll make her a Sophie scarf with, this is Take Care Mohair, Wool in the Gang, an early knitting purchase. Bought it, I think, to make gifts for my sister, for that same sister. And I didn't end up using it. So I'm going to make her, this, it's really soft. It's, I think, a heavier gauge, but I'm just gonna use the entire ball and it's gonna be really cute and I think she's gonna like it. So anyway, I'm gonna make a little snuggler, a little Night Fury snuggler. I also have other Christmas projects that I want to do, but it is, I've been talking for almost so long. I've been talking for so long. So I think I'm gonna leave it there. I'm just gonna kind of, maybe I'll check in every time I finish a project, and then give you like my updates. But anyway, we'll see. So that's where I'm at right now. I don't know if I said the date, but it is, I don't have a watch on. It is, I believe, November 18th. I know it's a Wednesday. It's November 18th, and, oh, I have my watch. It is, oh my God, it's like 11 o'clock at night. I need to go to bed. I'm so tired. It's 11 o'clock. It's the 19th. I did say I knew it was Wednesday. I didn't say I knew it was the 19th. Anyway, those are my Christmas presents. As of now, I have so much work to do. Let me set some intentions for this journey. My goal is to make wonderful Christmas presents for my family. And I want to have fun while doing it. I don't want to get too stressed out. I'm going to learn some really cool techniques and I'm going to do some stash busting. And if I don't get them all done in time, that's fine. It is Saturday and I have just sewn on my buttons for my Maggie vest. I don't think this looks very good up here, but I do think that that's a knitting issue because I picked up too few stitches for the button band because I used a larger needle size and everything was like messed up. But anyway, other than that, let me see if I can give you a better view. I have to stand on something. Oh my God. This is my Maggie vest. Boom. It's really cute. I think the shape, the size and the shape blocked out really nicely. I am like annoyed that like just right here it looks a little crap. But overall, for my first time sewing on buttons, my first time doing a button band, I'm very proud of it. And I think the color does look good, even though I was initially a little sour on it. I really want to wear this with like a little candy cane turtleneck kind of thing. I think that would be so cute for Christmas. Anyway, I don't know why, this took me like not a lot of time to make the buttons. But again, I might have done a bad job with buttons. The point is, it didn't take me that long to do it. I don't know why I delayed it so long, but now I'm going to block my Nana's Maggie cardigan and gonna work on some more projects today. I got the stuffing for my sister's little stuffed animal thing, so I'm gonna work on that. I also have the new yarn. Oh, this is the lady whose video I watched. I watched some other guy's video, but it was a lot more complicated, so I didn't do it. But I think I will try his with Nana's sweater, just because, or cardigan, because I think that it might be a little bit, these already feel a little loose. I think I don't know. It's my first time doing buttons, okay? I'm learning. Oh, and then an update. So I worked for a while on the Sophie scarf for my sister with this scrap yarn, and I don't like it. I don't like how this looks. My partner told me it looks like a merkin. Don't Google it if you're on a work computer, but it does. So I'm not, I wasn't liking it anyway, and now I'm just like, okay, I really don't like it. But I remembered I had scrap yarn, and literally, well, not scrap yarn, more like stash yarn, This is the I don't know why I didn't think of using this one first. Like, this literally looks like her picture that she does for the Sophies. Like, what? And it's so much softer, but a theme, I used the wrong needle size. I'm going to size up accidentally. But I think the fabric looks really nice. And if anything, it's just going to be like a way thicker, like, Sophie scarf. But we live in Chicago, so it's cold, so she'll need it. But anyway, I finished doing all the increases. I just started doing the decreases. I'm really obsessed with this color. I'm obsessed with how soft it is. This is more Wool in the Gang yarn that I bought when I was like early on. And I think this was for a present for my mom a few Christmases ago. I made her like a little headband and I had a lot left over. So the initial like ball that I weighed was 52 grams. And since I'm using a larger needle size, I feel like I am going to run out of that yarn, but I have more of it. It's just in a different ball. So I'll just have to attach it. But anyway, really soft. Can you like the difference? Like, can you imagine, like, this is a gift. This is something you give somebody. This is like, I don't know. If anybody has any suggestion of what to do with 50 grams of like a worsted weight or Aran weight mohair, I also have this in like a taupe color and in white. I was thinking I could do like a stuffed animal type thing because it's like very fuzzy. It's not super itchy, but anyway, also the needle fell out of this, so we're gonna have to frog it. But anyway, that's my update. I have a lot of other stuff to do. The snaps got delivered for my dad's hat. So my goal for this weekend is to also put those snaps on. But anyway, I'm going to now, I'm gonna now go wash and block my Nana's cardigan. And I think I'm gonna brush my hair because I haven't done that. Since I showered yesterday, so that's good. Also, croissant. This is just the best part of making a Sophie scarf. Your little croissant. It's so cute. It's so cute. I can't wait to just be like, Merry Christmas. Anyway, wow, I really am liking this cardigan thing, this vest. I don't know. Did I do something with this? I feel like I did. And by what I did, I took the yarn she recommends and the color she designed and made her pattern. So anyway, but I really do love these buttons. I think the color looks so good with this. Really happy with how it looks. Very excited to wear this. Sort of Grinchy, Shreky sort of vibe. But anyway, I have to clean. I have a lot of work to do. I am going to say goodbye. Here's my little update. Good morning. It is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, and I have made so much progress on all of my Christmas presents. I can't wait to talk about them. Let's get going. So, Jesus, just every possible thing that could tangle up is tangled right now. This is my grandpa sweater, and I finished it. Ta-da! It's done. I finished the sleeve. It's done. I mean, I still have like some of these ends to weave in, but overall, it's done. It's really nice and squishy. I let my dad try it on, and it looked good. It looked good. It fits good. It fits great. I think it's gonna relax a bit, like the shoulder part. I don't know. It kind of feels like a little weird in this part of the shoulder, but I think it's gonna look fine. Overall, very pleased with this sweater. One thing I will say with this yarn is that it shows every single knot. So like, even though I feel like I did a pretty neat job with it, like honestly, my grandparents' presents have been like the neatest knits I've made. You can still see like every time I join the yarn with like a knot. So if anyone has a better way of joining yarn with superwash, let me know. But yeah, like every single possible knot I feel like you can see. So we'll see. But anyway, very, very pleased to finish that. This was my Thanksgiving project. This is what I worked on pretty much constantly. We watched a ton of movies. We watched the murder mystery, like Adam Sandler, Jennifer Aniston movies. Really fun. That's a fun watch. I would recommend. Anyway, my next big project that I worked on during Thanksgiving was my sister's doxy scarf. So take a look at this. Oh my God. It's crazy. It's huge. It's like a scarf now. It is a little bit over 100 centimeters, and I need to get it to 150 before I'm able to do the head of the doxy. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. I think if I just like do a few centimeters a day, I'll get it. I'll be there. I'll be done. I think it's just like every day I have to do a little bit on it. And then I can have maybe like 1 or 2 sessions where I'm really just like sitting down and knitting it. But I did get a lot of knitting time on this bad boy. So very excited about that. Though when I saw her, she was like, I was working my grandpa's sweater and she was like, oh, have you started my dog's sweater yet? And I was like, no, that's like my lowest priority. But now I know you really want it. So now I really want to make it. So anyway. I don't think I haven't worked on this all week. But I think I did make some changes to it since the last time I did a video update. I sewed on these things, these little snaps. Okay, so this is supposed to be aligned like here, and then this. And then so I'm also gonna have to like pick up stitches and then knit the ear flaps, and then I have to, there's like a front flap, and anyway. It's a lot of like construction stuff that I just haven't had the time to sit down and do. Well, not that I haven't had the time, I just haven't done it. I also haven't made much progress on the Snuggler, like the Fury Snuggler thing that I'm making. I got the new yarn, I crocheted it, and then it was huge. It was like way too big. And so I frogged it because I'm like, there were holes. It just like didn't look right. So I'm gonna have to redo that. But that'll be like the 4th time that I've made the head. So I'm just kind of getting a little angry. Needed to put that behind me. The next thing I worked on was my sister's Sophie scarf. And look at how cute. I feel like I'm already like at the part where I'm doing decreases. This one just like knits up so fast. Once you get into the flow with it, it's really easy to just like knock out a few decreases or increases. So this is another one that I'm like not super worried about finishing. I'm pretty confident that I'll finish it. But I would just love to get it done, just to say it's done. Okay, I started a sock for my mother. It's a Decathlon sock. I love the Decathlon sock. Let me just get it. Sorry, you're like probably shaking because I'm shaking the table. But look at this. So you start off with just like a normal 2x2 rib, and then it's like a broken rib. And it's so beautiful. I just am obsessed with it. I did this last night and I just kept working on it. Also, this would be such a fun mitten. It's a really nice sock yarn. It's Isager sock yarn. 40% easy wash alpaca, 40% easy wash merino wool, 20% nylon. And it is so soft. And it's the color pine, which is just perfect for Christmas. So working on my mom's socks. If I had my way, this is what I would be doing all day. I would just be making this sock all day. I love this pattern so much. If you have any sock yarn that you don't know what to do with, make a Decathlon sock. Trust me. Like, I just want to keep making. Look at how squishy it looks already. It looks amazing. It just immediately looks amazing. I can't recommend it enough. But anyway, because I can't buy yarn for someone else without buying some for myself, I got myself a skein of, is this a skein or a hank? I don't know the terminology yet. I just say whatever. Okay. It's called Krampus. Perfect for Christmas. And look at this, like, looks almost iridescent. It's amazing. So in my dream life, I finish all my Christmas presents a week before Christmas. And then I get to spend all of Christmas knitting my Krampus socks. I just think that would be so fun. This is obviously going to be a Decathlon sock. I don't know if I've already said that, but it is because I want to make more Decathlon socks. But anyway, so this is my little Christmas present to myself. Obsessed. Can't wait to start working with this. But yeah, so those are all my projects that are in progress. I also need to make 2 dog sweaters and some socks for my partner, but that yarn isn't in yet. I also was gonna make a hat for my sister, but I feel like because I'm making her the Sophie scarf now, the hat could just be like a thing that I'll give her later because I'm just not gonna stress out about making another thing. Just a mini update. I am at the point where I'm picking up stitches for the fur part of the front of my dad's hat. And I am so angry because I've literally just been like stabbing it into the fabric, just stabbing it and picking it up and just trying to get stitches on the needles. And I realized I was picking up stitches with the yarn, like the tail end of the yarn, not the yarn ball. So I have to undo all of it. And my hand hurts so much from just like stabbing this fabric. But I'm getting close. I'm so annoyed. Excited because my friend got a new dog and he loves wearing clothes, so I'm making the Le Pull dog sweater, and this is like a sweater. When I saw it, I was like, oh, this is 100% my friend, like she needs this sweater. So it's perfect. I'm using a ton of random like stash yarn, and it's definitely gonna be off gauge, but I'm just gonna, excuse me, I just burped. I'm just gonna kind of hope it works out. This is gonna be, I think I'm gonna use the pink and the yellow as like the, oh god, the normal looking one, and then I'm gonna use these like fluffy wool in the gang things. Jeez, they're all full. They're literally all anyway, so I'm gonna experiment with that. I hope that I could do that tomorrow, because she's moving soon and I want to be able to give this to her before she moves. Okay, I've been thinking about this all day. I've just been like thinking about it. Okay, so here's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna split this ball, and what's remaining of this, I don't know, oval. It's not really a ball. It is a ball. It's a ball. Anyway, this, I'm gonna split them in half, and then, geez, I keep dropping stuff. It literally fell again. I'm not even looking at it. I'm gonna split them in half, and I think I'm just gonna alternate. Probably like maybe 2 purples, 1 blue. 2 purples, 1 blue. And I'm gonna hold them double. I didn't explain that correctly. Basically, I just dropped the big one. Okay, I gotta pick up the big one. Sorry if it just got so loud. Oh my god. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this ball yarn. I'm gonna roll them into equal weight balls, hold them double so that it gets that really fluffy look. Because I think in the pattern, you're supposed to hold them, like in the pattern, it's like you have one color that you use for the entire sweater. And then you have another yarn that you use for just the big stripy part that you use a bigger needle size for. So I believe that, and I've also never made stripes in my life. Never before. So this will be a fun little experiment. I highly recommend doing experiments with dog sweaters because at the end of the day, it's probably going to get peed on. So it doesn't really matter if you mess it up. But anyway, I'm so excited to see what all of these, well, I have to get the other color. What all of these colors are going to look like in the final product. I'm really excited to see if, my plan works. So I want to get this, started right now. It starts off with like a lot of ribbing though on the neck. So I don't even think I'm going to be able to get to the fun part yet, but I would love to get it started. I've been trying to gaslight myself into thinking that this is gonna fit over a dog's head. I just measured it. It obviously won't. It's like 1 a.m., but, and it still looks really small, but I do think this is gonna fit. He's got a tiny head. I think this is gonna fit. It says to go to 13 centimeters, but I'm working with a limited amount of yarn here. I think this looks like a lovely turtleneck. And it is very stretchy. Like, you could get that over a dog's head. Yeah. Worst case scenario, if it doesn't fit, I could always like do some surgery or whatever to get a new one. But I think it's gonna be fine. Oh, my cat wants me to go to bed. Say hello, Simon. Oh. Okay, so the issue that I'm having right now, it's not really an issue, but it's just because I'm going rogue, it doesn't look the way the pattern's supposed to be. Like, it's supposed to be really, really fluffy. I think I have a solution. I've literally just been going around with this size 8mm needle and just like fluffing it up. But I think what I'm going to do is the next time I get to the like fluffy yarn, which I think is going to be now because I just want to see if it works, I'm going to hold these two together because I don't have anything. I have an 8mm and a 15mm, but I don't have anything in between. So this is kind of what I have to do. But actually first what I have to do is I have to get, excuse me, to the end of this row. I still have to go. And then I'll check in when I'm there. I've reached the point. So I'm going to attempt to knit with both of these, holding them together as if they were one needle. And then let's see if that even is some, okay, whoa, this is, I need to lead with the skinnier one first. Okay. Like a torpedo. Okay, here we go. One. Oh God, but this is not gonna fit. Okay, I'm just gonna put it on this one here. Okie dokie. I mean, I don't even know if you can see what's happening right now, but I'm going crazy. I'm going rogue. I just keep telling myself it's for a dog. It's for a dog. It is for a dog. Okay, so it's not really doing the torpedo. What's actually happening is this one's just sneaking in. It's like, boom, okay. And I do think this is gonna get me a better effect. I have to go really loose. I'm just gonna try to like hold the stitches extra loose, I think. I think this might end up being, oh my God. I am just, it's like holding a lobster claw. It's literally like knitting with a lobster claw. I don't know if you can see what's happening here. A lobster. Hello, it is Thursday. I believe the last time we talked, I was working on the dog sweater, the Lettlopi dog sweater, and I'm happy to report that I did finish it in time. This is the sweater. It's, one second. It's got a nice little turtleneck here. I did end up using the US 15, the lobster claw, not US 15, 15mm needles for this purple part. The lobster claw did not work. I did a normal bind off for the feet, and I'm hopeful. I hope this puppy's feet go through this, because if not, I'll have to undo it. But it turned out really crazy and really cute. This color palette is so my friend. Like, she makes a ton of artwork, and I feel like these colors are just always so prominent in there. So very excited. I think it looks really, really fun and silly. I was supposed to have been doing this striping like this entire time, and I didn't. So this area was just like all pink. And what I did was I picked up stitches, and then did 2 rounds of like this purple, and then I like sewed it down. So this is kind of like, you can sort of see that it's different, but honestly, it looks really, really cool. And I'm giving this to the puppy today, so if I get any videos of him wearing it, I will share them with you. But I'm really, really excited. But anyway, I was in such a dog sweater mode that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna cast on my sister's dog sweater, and then that one knit up so fast. And I do think it's because these are like the size small, like these are like tiny dogs. And it's like pretty, I think it's like a worsted weight type yarn maybe for a little doggy sweater. Come on. So it's so cute. It looks like a little lobster. A little lobster sweater. Love it. And this is a really fun, this is also the first time I did the Jenny's surprisingly stretchy bind off. And I do wish I had done that with the other sweater. So we'll see. And then my other update, which I don't know if I've shown you that I finished the Sophie scarf for my sister, but I did finish the Sophie scarf for my sister. I just have to weave in the ends. And yeah, so in the home stretch now, people, let's keep going. But yeah, I will add a clip here of the puppy in the sweater if I manage to get one. Okay, back to knitting. Good morning. It is Sunday. I went to a family party last night, a family Christmas party, and I'm a little sleepy. We're not going to say hungover, just, you know, a little tired. And I fully intend on making this dragon today. I'm going to make this dragon. Also, I gave my sister the dog sweater yesterday. I'll put a video here. It was so cute. I think the arms were still a little long because when she was running around, like her little hand would get stuck in it. But she really did love it and she looked so cute. My sister was super happy with it. I also got to wear my green vest to the party and that was super fun because I hadn't worn it out yet. So that was exciting. But yeah, I am now going to tackle this knot and then tackle the dragon. So I will keep you posted. It's really cold outside. I don't have any desire to leave the house except for later tonight when my friend's having a going away party. So I'm going to go there, but it's really cold outside. I have no desire to leave the house. I'm just going to stay in and knit and be cozy. My partner braved the cold and got me some coffee. So I'm just gonna have a nice, slow Sunday. I'm losing my mind with these safety eyes. I don't understand. I boiled them, like the backings in water twice. This is the second time I've tried it. People say to do that when you can't get it on. I cannot get them on. I'm so angry. This is exactly the problem I ran into like a month ago, and I thought it was the yarn. Now, oh my God, please. Like, what? These are the recommended eyes as well. So I assumed that they would be good. And they're really cute. So I want them to get on there. I just don't want to break them. What? Oh, God. I'm like so angry. I like angry picked on my zits too because I was just like mad. It's like literally 7 degrees out and I'm sweating. Like this is insane. I don't want to break the eye. That's what I'm really afraid of. Like I don't want to, and I think I already scratched it on the other side with this thing. So pissed off. Like beyond belief pissed off that this is so difficult. I don't want to break the eye. Like I scratched it just now. I don't know if you could see, but like, what else am I to do? Look at how high up it is too. Like I'm literally stretching this fabric as much as it can go. This is absurd. I'm losing my mind. I just got one of them to clip in. I didn't know it was going to happen. And then it's facing the wrong way. Like I want them to be going the other, like it's going to look goddamn cross-eyed if I do it like this. And then I just Google how to adjust. And it's like after the final lock, you're going to have to melt the back. There's like no way to get it. Guys, I can't believe that I'm still working on this. Okay, I figured it out. So basically, if you do what I did and you accidentally put it facing the wrong direction, take one of these sort of screwdrivers. I believe this is a Phillips flathead, whatever. And you just go around and pop it off. And then it's easier to pop back on. So I'm going to try the other one. The initial method I used to get it on was I shoved it in and then I put this like around the nub. Okay, so like I did, like imagine this is the eye and then I put this on here like that. And then I put literally like my whole body weight on it. All right, I'm now going to demonstrate to you how I did this. Let me get a good angle. Okay, so first I take a crochet needle on the hole that I'm trying to put this eye in and I just expanded it as much as I could. Now it's giant. Put it in. Make sure the pupil is facing the direction you want it to face. So for me, that's cute, right? So you want it to be like that. It's a little, you know, it's whatever. At this point, I just want to clip it on. So now, get it like that. Get it as flat as possible. Put this thing on. It's not going to clip. What you do is you take a tool of some sort that allows you to put even pressure on either side. And then you just do that until it pops on. And now you have your safety. It looks really cute. You know, was it worth all the effort? We'll find out. But it does look cute. And at the end of the day, I learned a new thing. And I got very frustrated, which was quite immature of me. But it's okay. In the end, it looks very cute. I'm so proud of this. I cannot, look how cute. Look how cute. Okay, I did it. It's amazing. It's huge. I was not expecting it to be this big. Like, this is a coffee cup. Wow. Anyway, very excited. Now it's time to, actually don't know what comes next. I think it might be the horns. Could be the body. But anyway, cute. It's so cute. Way cuter than I thought it was going to be. And it's worth all the frustration, I think. Hello, it is 7:30 and we have to leave, but I wanted to show you what I got done today. I didn't finish it, but I got some good progress. So I made the head, cute. Very proud of this. Then I made the horns. So you have to make 2 big horns, which are like these things, and then 4 little ones, which they're like all tangled up, but basically you like sew them on to the head. And then I made the body. Well, you make the feet and then you connect them and then you make the body. It's a little wonky, but I do think it's cute. As you can tell, I'm pretty new to this. It's not what the stitches are supposed to look like. I do think at some point I ended up going the wrong direction. The feet are, one's huge and longer than the other. But I do think I could maybe like tighten it up like a little bit somehow, like with some yarn. Maybe I could like sew it and then that would look a little better. But anyway, this part is done. This gets like seamed like this. So cute. So I still have to make 2 arms, 2 wings, a tail, 2 tail like fins. And then I have to sew them all together. Based on how long, like, even just these little things have taken me, I think if I do a few pieces every day, then, like, maybe I could be in the position to sew this thing together by next weekend. But we'll see. Overall, I'm just glad I got this part done because this was, like, the 4th time I'd attempted to make the head. So, very, very happy to have these eyeballs on there, and also this, because this is really cute. I was thinking about maybe redoing it because of the foot situation, but it's fine. It's cute. And also you don't stuff this part because it's like a snuggler. So you just like squeeze it, I guess. This is the only part that's stuffed. So now I have a ton of polyfill, which means I will be making an emotional support chicken. And I do want to make like a sort of like snowman pillow of some sort. Maybe one of those stuffed animals by Claire Garland. But I feel like I understand the benefit of crocheting. Like it's great for structure. I would love to like learn how to crochet a basket or something. When it comes to making objects, the process of crocheting is not my favorite. But that's also because I'm new and I'm kind of doing a daunting task for my first thing. But truly, I just got to the point where I'm just like stabbing this thing in, and I think this is like slowly falling down. I'm just like stabbing this thing in, and wherever it goes through, that's where I'm picking up yarn, and like that's why it looks like this. But the benefit is it's like black, like it's dark. You can't see the definition really. It just looks like a fun little dragon butt. Okay, so I did a sneaky cast on because I was with my family for the last few days and I couldn't work on my mom's socks in front of my mom. So I needed something to do while we watched TV. We watched the Percy Jackson new episodes. Very good. But anyway, beanie number 6. And it is absolutely so soft. Okay, so this is so cute. I could get distracted talking about this for like 10 minutes. But anyway, this thing is so cute. I absolutely love it. And it's really soft. I have about 10 or so. I need to get to 27 centimeters. And I think when I stretch it out, I can get like 20, maybe 21 centimeters. But if I just like let it relax, it's closer to 18, 19. So I have to get it to 27 centimeters. And then I get to switch to Lettlopi yarn. Anyway, I know I shouldn't really be working on this because I'm home now. But I'm at the point with the sock where I don't know if I need to start changing to the toe decrease. And that's going to require constant measuring and stuff. And I'm just in a real stockinette mood. And honestly, I feel like I kind of just want to honor that. You know, I do think though, if I get to the point where I have to switch to the new yarn and like put all the place markers, I might try doing the sock and just like see what's going on there. I've come to the unfortunate realization that I did not weave in the ends on my grandpa sweater. So I need to do that. My goals for tonight, weave in the ends, wash and block. I will be putting it in the washing machine. I'm absolutely terrified of that. But I understand that at this point, what I just need to do is try to block it in the washing machine because that is what they say you can do with this yarn. I have done it with a swatch before, albeit for a different pattern, same yarn, and it didn't change the size at all. So I really, in my heart of hearts, think it's going to be fine. I really do. I feel like this is going to be fine. So I'm just going to do it. And I was like, I got mentally to the point where I was like, I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to block it. And then, I realized I did not weave in the end and I'm going to sew the buttons. I'm going to sew the buttons on my Nana sweater, cardigan rather. I'm going to sew the buttons on. I'm going to do that. I'm going to get it all done. I'm going to get it all done so that I could ship it out this weekend. Here with an update. I did finish my hat. So I had been folding it in half and I realized you have to fold it in thirds actually. So fix that, looks great. I did decide to go with the normal, just like the regular yarn for this part. I'm supposed to sew it down, but I'm kind of liking the ability to adjust it. I don't know, I feel like if I sew it down, I'm just gonna do it wrong and then it's gonna be wrong all the time. And anyway. So, big updates. I'm just going to go through the finished objects and what I have to do with them. It's not finished. Ugh, these are not finished objects. This is a finished object, and I'm very proud of it. And it was really cold, and I was able to wear it all day today, and it was great. So, I did finish the scarf. I finished this a while ago, but I recently woven the ends. My goal for tomorrow is to wash and block this. Same with this. I did weave in the ends. I was not certain. Oh, wait. I've got to do the reveal. I forget about this every time and I always want to do that. Also, the back of my hair looks insane. I keep trying to not turn this way. I don't know. It was really windy. Okay. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Wow, it's really long. Look at this. Look at that. Okay, you can't even see it. Okay, so that's a little booty. That's a little head. It's so cute. I wove in the ends. Oh my God, it's actually so cute on camera. Okay. There is where I had to join the two balls of yarn because it was superwash. I made knots and, oh geez, I just knocked over some water there. Okay, my goal for this one I left open and I'm gonna wash it first because when I washed my grandpa sweater, some of these little things came out. So I am just gonna leave them longer and then cut them later. I saw somebody on the internet say to do that. So anyway, we'll also be putting this, so cute, in it's like a Swiss roll and a croissant. Wait, the croissant is messed up right now. That'll be an almond croissant. Okay, so it's a little joke. I finished my mom's socks. So cute. They might be a little long for her. I love this pattern so much, the Decathlon sock. It's so beautiful. Now this is also easy wash, so I'm really scared to put things in the washing machine, but I think I have to. Excuse me, I think I just drank that like an animal. Anyway, these are so soft and I'm immediately jealous. And I have quite a bit of this pine color. So what if I made, like, you know those holly socks? What if do you think I could do the holly socks on this sock? Like a little ribbed one, and then it's like a ribbed holly leaf and the little baubles. I don't know. Might be a lot, but my dad's hat, I did make progress. And look at that. It's a little, it just looks insane right now. Let me, that's not that bad. It's the back that, you don't believe me, but I'll show you. Maybe I'll show you the back of my head at some point. Okay. It's just so funny. And bless his heart, he'll wear it. Okay, so this is a little long, but think about this. It's supposed to be like tied in a bow at the top. He's gonna look like freaking Sherlock. Like, it's really gonna be cute, I think. I just have to finish this other I-cord, which I'm whipping around over here. And I have to sew the other parts of the snaps into the ears, and then I have to sew the entire hat together. And I was gonna do that tonight. That was actually before I sat down to do this. I'm like, that's what I'm gonna do tonight. And then I just said all of that, and I thought that I was gonna get all of that done and more tonight. So, constantly delusional. But guys, I really think that I'm on track because I just shipped out my grandparents' Christmas sweaters, sweater and cardigan today. I really waited a long time to do it, but it's fine. It's December 20th, by the way. Christmas is in 5 days. Christmas Eve is in 5 days. I'm just realizing this now. Wait, no, Christmas Day is in 5 days. So for the dragon, oh, geez. So I made the arms. One arm is longer than the other one. Okay, here we go. We got these little feet. So cute. Now I have to do the tail and the tail fins and the wings. I'm really scared about the wings because the tail is just another one of these things where you just like punch and pull and whatever until it's like a thing. But the leaves, it's like there's a chain and I have to pick up and go the other direction. I don't know. Hello, it's Monday. I just finished work and there are 3 days left till Christmas. So let's talk about what else I have to do. Here's a list of all my projects for Christmas gifts. I'm realizing now that it might be backwards for you. But as we can see, 3 days left till Christmas. Nana cardigan, done. Grandpa sweater, done. Those have been shipped and they received them currently under the Christmas tree, okay? Dog sweater 1, done. Dog sweater 2, done. The Doxy sausage dog scarf, I actually finished blocking. It's fully dry, woven all the ends. All I gotta do now is wrap it and gift it. The Sophie scarf, same thing, blocked it, it's dry now. All I need to do is just wrap it and gift it. Dad hat. I still have to sew it together. I did do the I-cord for the other side, but I made it way too long because I just got like lost in the sauce watching a video. So now I have to undo it. Anyway, still have to sew the whole thing together, sew some pieces onto it. I feel like I've got about 1 to 2 hours left on this hat and I don't think I'm gonna wash it. Sorry, Dad. Mom socks, finished, washed, dry, just need a wrap and gift. Cam sock is my partner. The yarn actually came in today. Oh, geez. Okay, here it is. Look how amazing that is. It's the colorway Goblin. Let me tell you, I would not have picked this colorway for myself, but they were really excited about it. And now I'm really excited to knit a Decathlon sock with this because I'm just curious how this yarn is gonna knit up. I also, because again, I can't buy yarn for somebody else without buying it for myself, I bought this same exact twist sock Hedgehog fiber yarn for myself in the colorway. I think this is Salty Tales or Salty Days, something like that. But look at how cute. It's like sort of like a fun rocky gray with all these random little rainbow colors in it. This is also gonna be a Decathlon sock. And again, at this point, I'm just like, I love the way these socks turn out. And now I'm just wanting to see how all the different yarn socks up. Anyway, so what we're gonna do tonight is watch another Christmas movie, not sure which, and wind up these into balls. And then I will cast on this sock. I don't know where it is, but I finished the heel flap. I had a lot of knitting time yesterday, and I finished the heel flap of the Krampus sock for myself, which is my own little Christmas sock. But I was like, this is a good point to stop. So, oh, the dragon. So I managed to make the tail this weekend. I made the tail, and I also, look at this thing. This looks crazy. This is the tail, and I made the tail fins. I used some like random red yarn to make the other one. They're kind of, this little red tail fin is a little smaller than the black tail fin, but like holding them next to each other, it's not that different. And one of them is supposed to be like an engineered tail anyway. So if it looks really bad, I'll redo it. But right now I'm kind of like, I think it looks fine. So honestly, I feel really good. I feel like I'm going to finish all of these Christmas presents by Christmas. Tonight, other than starting I don't think I'm gonna finish Cam's socks by Christmas. I don't think that's happening. I think I can finish one sock. So my goal tonight is I would love to finish the dragon. Anyway, this made me feel really, really good because I started panicking when I realized that Christmas is literally 3 days away. And ideally this would be done before Christmas Eve so that I wouldn't have to be stressed at all, but we'll see. All right, enough chatting, time to get to work. Okay, it's like 8:30, but I finished it. Look, oh my God. It's so cute. It's so, so cute. I mean, it's a little wonky, let's be real, but look at how cute. And it really is quite snuggly. I'm a little concerned that parts might fall off eventually because I really just sewed it the best I could with absolutely no rhyme or reason. But it's done. It's really cute. Okay, I'm really pleased with this. But since that took me 3.5 hours, I am now going to watch a movie. I think we're gonna watch the Muppets Christmas Carol, and I'm going to wind up some yarn. So I would say this day is a really big success. Wait, I need to check it off the list. Okay, so I really don't want to put this thing down now that I've made it. Let's get this. Oh, it really, I bit my lip just then. Ouch. Okay, so Dragon May. Good morning. It is Christmas Eve. Merry Christmas Eve. I just woke up and I have some exciting news to share. I ended up completing my dad's hat last night. Look at that. So this is the Amelia hat. I didn't realize until last night it's called that because of Amelia Earhart. I felt so dumb. But anyway, it looks kind of crazy and I definitely went rogue. So like the I-cords, she has instructions for making like a flat claspy clippy thing, but I didn't want to buy those and deal with how to sew that. So I made I-cords, but then when I was trying to like flip it up, because it was pulling from the middle, there was just like these little weird flaps, just like still, like it looked like that. So oh geez, finished object. Okay, so look at this. It's quite huge. This snaps up. There's like a, excuse me, there's like a snap here, but honestly, it's really, really secure. So it's a kind of a pain to unsnap it and snap it back up. And then these have little snaps, so I can snap them like here for security, but also because I did these like eye cords, which shockingly are the same length. You can like, if you're being lazy and you don't want to clip them in, you just sort of Sherlock Holmes it. And then you got a little hat, and it's so cute. There's a little view of it. It's really, really warm, and I just think he's gonna love this. It's crazy how big, it's just so pooshy, but it does fit my head. So I didn't use the recommended yarn. I did the recommended yarn weight. I didn't do a swatch, and it turned out fine. So it felt like I was building a hat the entire time. So it wasn't like the most enjoyable pattern, but it is really cool. And it was fun to knit with this, because I was like, what am I doing? But if I had to choose between making the entire dragon again and sewing this hat together, I would choose the dragon every single time, because just like it was very frustrating for me sewing this together. But the end product is worth it. So also you could go like this if you're like really cold. So cute. I'm really proud of this. I can't believe I did it. I can't believe I made it. Okay, and this brown stuff was from my stash, so it also was a bit of a stash buster. So anyway, very, very crazy looking hat done. And with that, all I have left are the socks, and I started them yesterday. I got a lot of it done yesterday night. Watched the James Bond movie. Look how crazy this looks. Whoa. So this is Hedgehog Fibers twist sock in the colorway Goblin. And I do see Goblin in this. I'm like, with all this like dark black, it feels like you're in a cave or something. And there's like all these little crazy goblins running around, like, you know what I mean? Like little crazy goblins running around with all those different colors. Like, I just feel like this is, like, when I look at this, I'm just like, wow, I'm really disoriented. Maybe I fell down, like a little Bilbo moment, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in a cave and there's all these goblins. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel. But it's really cool. I didn't know what this was gonna look like knitting up, just from, I've never knit with this kind of yarn before. And again, I think this pattern is just amazing because it looks so inviting. Like, it's just something about the garter double rib, like, I just want to put this on my foot. Look how cute it is. I can't believe it. I'm now done with knitting all of my Christmas presents, and well, except for the socks, and all that's left to do is wrap them. Thank you for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, please introduce yourself in the comments. Let me know what you've been working on. I did end up finishing my partner's socks before the new year, so done with all my Christmas presents, and I am so excited to be working on projects for myself again. I love giving gifts. It was really fun to see everyone's reactions. Everybody loved them. Hits all around, 10 out of 10 hits. But I have so many projects that I want to do in 2026. I went yarn crazy in 2025. I think I have like 8 or 10 projects quantities worth of yarn in my closet right now. And I'm just like itching to cast on. So I have 3 main knitting goals for 2026. The first is to make all the projects that I bought yarn for in 2025. The second is to go through my stash and start doing some scrap busting projects, because the number of scraps that are just in piles on my desk is starting to get to me. I mean, I really shouldn't have piles of stuff on my desk, but that's a whole other issue. I would love to tackle yarn. I already know I want to make an emotional support check-in. I know that I want to do some sort of like scrappy color work thing. And that leads me into goal number 3, which is color work. So happy knitting, happy 2026. And I'm so excited to see what this year brings. I feel like my knitting skills improved so much over 2025, and I'm just so excited to see where I'm at by the end of 2026. So anyway, thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a very happy new year. Bye.